Soul Garden.
Hello, Lunar Child, and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Update Edition. I'm your host of the universe, Christopher Witecki, and thank you so much for your patience. I have been away for the last 2 weeks in the retrograde, mostly redesigning the horoscopes, redesigning them so that I can do them at my desk. In fact, I'm on my webcam right now. I'm live from my desktop to yours, and that's part of the new SG Neptune coming out in the fall. Really about content for the viewers, by the viewers, and I'm going to step up and begin right now. So I do have my special effects and things like that. While I was gone, the Act 3 videos went live at soulmart.me. You can now download and purchase and immediately download the Act 3 video. I went out of my way. These are nearly 20 minutes. Just keep in mind they're one take when you watch them, one take. But they're very deep. They're for cancers and cancer risings, and we got a new download service too. So they're going like hotcakes, and they're very helpful. This is a very powerful and important 2 months ahead of us. It will determine where we go for the next decade. And so it's not just a regular transit. It has a lot to do with Saturn. That's why we'll talk about it. Now for the crabs, for everyone on Earth, when I last left us, we were working on the I Love State of Awareness, and when I return, we are wrapping up the I Love State of Awareness. The I Love State of Awareness is where the heart chakra comes from, right? This is our inner child. This is how we love ourselves. And for cancers, they have to believe in themselves, and they have to have soul capital in order to love themselves. They go hand in hand. In other words, your self-esteem and your magic is directly proportionate to how much you love yourself. So if a Cancer has low self-esteem, it means you don't love yourself, literally. If you can't make money on Earth, it means you can't love yourself. If you can't find a guy that treats you with the respect that you deserve, it's that you don't love yourself with the respect that you deserve. That is the dialectical relationship for crabs and love. Loving yourself means you are open to love from the world. You don't love yourself, you won't be loved by the world. It doesn't matter how much you nurture the world. This is actually how the formula works. Loving yourself equals love from the world. Kind of fun when you realize all you got to do is love yourself. All right, well, that said, as we begin on Monday, it's actually sunny and cool. The moon is in your sign, and it is Love Fest Day. The moon will cross over Venus, calling for us to open up to wider potential in our hearts. Now, even though it is Love Fest Day, I think there might be some issues. That's because the planets are really causing trouble in other areas. First, though, let's understand what Love Fest is and what we talk about here. We're talking about this conglomerate of planets, namely the moon and Venus. As the moon, your home planet, crosses over Venus, you will be called to emotionally open up. Now this is in Cancer, so the universe is asking Cancers to open up, be more courageous, and that is literally what you're developing, is opening up to a greater ego. This is the expansion of where you left off on your birthday. So you're being called to be brave. You're called to open your heart to that bravery. So even though it's Love Fest Day, you should feel the love, it's also a hard day for that reason as well. Another big issue is Mars hits Saturn. That's right, and this is really what I talk mostly about in the Act 3 videos, is that Mars has reached Saturn now. This means it's now time to act on the Saturn and Libra transit. What does that mean? Saturn Libra transit is you've got to take responsibility now for yourself and for your home and family. Every crab is going to go out and create a home now. Every crab is going to go out and take a new self-nurturing nest. This is so your dreams can come true. If you're wondering why your dreams aren't coming true, well, crab, it's because you must take care of yourself. You must be the mother you wished you had, or the father you wished you had, or the nurturing or the support you wished you had. Ironically, once you are, you'll get outside support, but not until. So in the next couple of weeks, literally this week, it is time to act on your self-nurturing first. It is time to put your oxygen mask on first, others second. This also goes for Cancer risings. And this pressure to take care of yourself is also part of the Monday. So Monday is really about exploring new value systems. I mean, Jupiter rules the day on Monday, but you're really feeling, I think, the call to open up to greater courage, and I think you're feeling the call to take better care of yourself at the same time. Tough Monday. On Tuesday, Uranus rules the day, so it's cloudy, chance of anxiety. Even though the moon is in your sign, I think you'll be challenged. This is a day where you are looking, or you might have a breakdown in a project, something you're manifesting. It could be a money issue. So there's a breakdown to begin with. when it comes to soul capital. The breakdown is emotional. It's with your feelings. It's with your feelings not running wild. That's what the test is. So you want to monitor that. The moon is still in Cancer, so although you are empowered by your own planet in your sign, it also empowers you to go too far, to melt down, or to overreact. So be conscious of that as well. Plus, how can you miss this bright red opposition between Pluto in Capricorn and Venus in your sign Cancer? This opposition comes to a head on Tuesday on top of the Uranus breakdown, and that opposition is literally the tug of war between your thoughts of marriage and partnership and your ego's expansion. Now, marriage and partnership thoughts also mean what is fair, including what is fair to you, including your meerage to yourself. But is this tug of war between being good to you and being strong for you or defending yourself? That is also the tug of war of the breakdown, breakthrough of Tuesday. On Wednesday, it's breakthrough. So if you didn't break through Tuesday, you'll break through Wednesday. First of all, Mercury rules the day, and I know you're emotional, but you're going to appreciate that Mercury is ruling the day and things are being clear for you. You can be more in your head and kind of escape in your head. Also, the moon begins to move into Leo on this day, which means emotions now shift from your ego to your value systems, which is what we're talking about this whole month, right? Now, the planets themselves are basically starting to have a party. Whoops, sorry, went too soon on that. Did that in every one of these videos. The planets are starting to have a party down there in the corner between the moon, Mercury, and the sun. Okay, now we'll put them on my face. What this comes down to is the moon crossing Mercury. As the moon crosses Mercury right here, emotions connect to our intellect, which is what Mercury is. And so suddenly there is a connection, all right? This happens in Leo. Mercury is really focused on what you're not. The self-esteem things you won't handle, the business you won't do, the windows you won't do, where you won't devalue yourself. So part of us with Mercury, our minds are focused on where we won't devalue ourselves. Your sun, our I love conscious, is focused on valuing yourself. So really, I think the breakthrough of the breakdown is that you let go of the negative Betty stuff of beating yourself up or not being there for yourself. And by letting go of that, I argue on Wednesday, you will find that you have an opportunity to feel yourself at a higher vibration or go down a certain path. Again, if you have something break down with finances or something you're manifesting, it's highly likely it broke down because that Mercury is still dragging your knuckles about basic self-esteem issues or facing basic things. Then on Thursday, it's actually more lovey-dovey than Love Fest Day. Venus rules the day on Thursday. That means that you should be feeling pretty good. That means it's going to restore natural balance and order. Now, the moon is well into Leo. It's on approach for the new moon the following day. All right. Excuse me. But we are starting to have a major party going on here in this punch-in, and you will see that as you let go with Mercury, you begin to assemble to the higher vibration with the sun. So it's literally letting go emotionally of the past and swinging up to receive emotionally your future intentions and your future light casting. So Thursday could be very peaceful if you do this soul work. The other thing is, if something is thrown a challenge, respond differently emotionally, okay? So no matter what happens, if you get a real weird bill out of nowhere, or if something looks like it's going to be a pain, respond emotionally different. Therein lies the key, says the planets, to Thursday. Then we get to Friday, and Friday is not just Friday, it is a light cast day, the most powerful day of the month to manifest our intentions or to hold spiritual space in order for law of attraction to come in. Now the day is ruled by Neptune, so it's a spiritual day. We're all a bit cloudy, we're all a bit spaced out. The sun and moon are, of course, coming together. That's what it's all about, and that's what the new moon really is. The moon and the sun conjunct. The moon is our emotions. The sun is our I love energy. So it's what you love and how you feel. In your case, what you love and feel for the future, what you're manifesting, what you're producing, the abundance. For those of you focused on lottery manifestation, this would be the one you want to really put your heart into. But what you're really holding space for is your abundance, what you want to manifest and what you are worth. So basically, you're holding that space. That's what the sun and moon's conjunction really is. Now, I do have a little present. For those watched over by GA, I'll be sending out a text with a link and a password to a video that will guide you through the light cast ceremonies. This is a video I'll be selling later in Soulmart, but I'm going to give it away free for those in GA. Is my appreciation for being a part of it, and I want to help people now and take to the next level. So be looking for that. Then on Saturn Day, it's kind of a serious day. Mars rules the day. Saturn rules the day on Saturday, which means it is time to make some decisions in your life. Decisions are, what are you really worth and what do you want to manifest? So emotionally committing to the new soul capital. Whatever it is you were light casting yesterday, you're committing to 2 on Saturday. And this trine between Uranus and Mercury says, as you let go of the old self-deprecating, lack of self-esteem, or old value consciousness, you will see your career opportunities immediately expand. So as you let go of the old, not so much make the new, but let go of the old, you see career go up. So that's what the trine is for, and we thank the universe for that. Also, Jupiter shows that there will be a significant leap in inner faith when you do all this soul work. So you're going to get paid by Jupiter at the end of this, I believe, in inner faith by simply showing up for your soul capital, showing up for what you're worth, etc. Another big bonus there. Then on Sunday, it's time to take action. Now the moon has progressed into Virgo by Sunday and late Saturday, so your emotions are very heady and choppy. You are pensive, you are chatty. On Sunday, very chatty. That's because Mars rules the day, and when Mars rules the day, we are to take action, to move forward. Literally move forward in the soul capital. So put your money where your mouth is, put out your flyers, tell everyone, you will feel like talking, that's the moon, but you want to put into action whatever it is you're trying to manifest. There's still a lot of steps ahead in the manifestation, but this is the most important one. And if you've ever taken any of my classes or anything, you know most people screw up their light casting by not putting it into action at any time. All right, my Cancer friends, that's all I have for this new updated edition of Soul Horoscopes. I will see you again in 7 days or my office hours on Fridays. Either way, live, love, be.